Welcome to Health Coach Tip Tuesday. In this episode, we are going to explore how continued education can set you apart from the rest and how you can continue to grow a successful functional health coaching practice. So if you are just joining us, drop the word support into the chat below the video, and we are going to send you our AFDNP Community Resource Guide, plus a free support session with one of our FDN advisors. So make sure to drop the word support into the chat below the video. Hi, Reed. I can see you, but I actually have Jennifer on with me today.
Hey, Reed. Can we all be on? He's a good guy to talk about AFDNP too.
Yeah, exactly. So we are going to be talking about, so we had a little technical difficulty today, no worries. We are going to be talking about how we can continue our education and grow our health coaching practices. So drop the word support below. And then I have Jennifer Woodward with me. She is the director of the Association of Functional Diagnostic Nutrition Practitioners. How are you, Jennifer?
I am great. I am great. How are you doing today, Piper?
I'm good, except we are having all sorts of technical issues. So hopefully they are A-okay. If you are just joining us, let us know. Can you see us? Is everything okay? And then we also would love to make this work for you. Tell us where you are joining us from today. So if you're just jumping on, this is the Health Coach Tip Tuesday show, where every week we share tips, tools, and resources for health coaches and professionals so you can confidently solve your clients' health issues and grow your career as a health coach or professional. I am your host and director of course enrollment, Piper Gibson. And are you ready to dig in, Jennifer?
I'm so ready. Let's do this.
Awesome. So one of the biggest questions that we get is, what is the community like after I graduate? What kind of things are going to happen? Are you just going to throw me out into the world and leave me to my own devices? What is the community going to be like? So I would love to start out by talking about, what is AFDNP?
Absolutely. Yes. AFDNP is a mouthful, but it stands for the Association of Functional Diagnostic Nutrition Professionals. And so we are the community that is available for you after you graduate. And we sort of start talking to you while you're in the course. I've been getting to go live with Dawn in the FDN Facebook group for trainees and just talking about like what awaits you after graduation, because I feel like for anyone at this, day and age right now, community is a huge part of what we're all desiring. And so we absolutely have that for you on the other side after you graduate your course. The mission of AFDNP is to assist FDN practitioners to build robust, stress-free FDN practices in which they educate as many people as possible how to get well and how to stay well naturally. So everything you've been learning in your course, we kind of up-level you and help you do on the day-to-day. We help you build your business and we help you grow in your clinical skills. That's kind of AFDNP in a nutshell, but there's so much more.
Why do you feel that practitioners need ongoing support?
Totally. So you and I have talked about this before, Piper. Like we're kind of nerdy, right? And nobody at my house or in my social circle wants to talk about like the alarming implications of elevated beta-glucuronidase, right? But if I hop onto my Facebook group over in AFDNP, I can have 10 people talking about that in 5 minutes. And it's this really edifying, encouraging conversation with people who are like-minded and after the same goals that you're after. And again, it's on the clinical side, like what are we doing for the labs that we're all studying and running? And then on the business side, like how are you transitioning your business to a completely virtual practice in the age of COVID? What tips and tricks and resources do you have? Like how can we help you build the best website? How can we make sure that you're pricing your packages accordingly? That's all stuff that we have in the ongoing support group. If you're operating in a vacuum, you just don't really know, you don't really know what to do. But if you have a group of like-minded professionals that you can bounce ideas off of on a regular basis, it really gives you confidence in your business.
Well, and I think that's really one of the things that sets FDN practitioners apart from other people, from other practitioners, is because we have this continuing education community, this group of people that are very tight-knit, where we can share ideas and really get support on how we can better serve our clients and help them get results, but also how we can grow our business.
Totally. And, not only will you be supported in that, but you'll be celebrated, right? We want you to bring your questions and your answers and your thoughts and your hypotheses so that we can all kind of grow and learn together. We know there's a lot of health coaching programs out there and they're great, but there's really only one FDN. When we ask people, why did you choose FDN? Most of them say, I was drawn to the labs. Like, I wanted to run the labs on myself and I wanted to run the labs on my clients. And these labs are really complex. And they're always kind of, there's a lot of evolution in different biomarkers and evolution of the tests themselves. And so getting to be part of a professional group where you're, taking care of those questions and different, just different thought processes, you're able to dive into every single day with this professional community. It's incredibly helpful for practitioners.
I absolutely agree. I see that we have some people watching. If you are just joining us, I would love for you to let us know where you're joining us from. Jennifer is in California. I'm in New Mexico. We would love to know where you're joining us from. And absolutely, if you have questions, drop them in the chat below so that we can really make this conversation work for you. Is there something that you would like to know about continuing education and being a functional health coach? So absolutely drop those comments below and let us know.
Yes, I'd love to answer them.
So how do you feel, let's expand on this last little bit of conversation. How do you feel that AFDNP really helps to set FDNs apart?
Right. I love that question because we definitely strive to do that. When you graduate FDN, you don't have to belong to AFDNP. It's not a requirement, but we want you to be there. And so we try to make it alluring for you, like all these great things that we've got going on for you right now. And then in the works, we've got a cool internship program coming out. I'm putting together an advisory board of some amazing experts in the field that you'll have access to on a daily basis only if you're an AFDNP. If you choose to belong to AFDNP, you're really making the commitment to like a higher level of professionalism. You get the advanced training. You get discounts actually on all of our FDN advanced courses. And I will tell you guys, this is like the best kept secret in FDN. You get these amazing courses on oxalates and SIBO and functional blood chemistry analysis and advanced thyroid training for like $400. And if you are an AFDNP member, you get an additional 20% off on top of that. And so, it just gives you these steps in continuing your education as an FDN. I've taken courses in other places because I wanted to, further my knowledge on the microbiome or whatever. But none of those courses really get me to the point that the FDN advanced courses get me. And I can use those in daily practice with my clients. It's pretty awesome. You're basically iron sharpening iron.
Yeah, it is definitely awesome. And you and I talked about that earlier this week, is that those FDN advanced courses, I learned all of these amazing skills as an FDN and how to be a functional health coach, but those advanced courses really helped me to up level my game, and all of the training that I've received through the association has really helped to make my game, make my practice, and make my work with my clients so much stronger.
Yeah, I sometimes almost feel like I'm like cheating or something because I get to make all these amazing connections with people who are experts in the field just by nature of my position being the executive director. The people that we're bringing in to speak on topics that are pertinent to FDNs are brilliant. They're thought leaders in their field, and we bring those in for you in AFDNP, and then you have access to those, forever, really. And most people say there's so much information, I have a hard time knowing where to start. And so we've kind of circumvented that too. And now we run you through this really cultivated, email kind of sequence so that we tell you, like, watch this webinar first, then this webinar. This is how you build your practice here. This is how you help your business here. And so we've kind of taken care of like disseminating all that like great wealth of information for you. So it's really linear and you don't feel overwhelmed.
So I don't know if you're prepared to talk about this, but I'm going to ask anyway. Can we expand a little bit on the internship program? Is that going to be open to AFDNP members and graduates so that they can help to really get their feet wet?
Totally. Yes. I'm very excited about the internship program. This has been in the works for a long time. So I get to come in and kind of piggyback off of some of the people who are, been putting a lot of effort into this before me. However, we're getting it going now, which is super exciting. So the idea with the internship program for AFDNP is that, yes, you will have to be an AFDNP member to be part of the internship program. But what will help you do is once you graduate, we will walk with you through the process of running the 5 labs on different, members of the public. So we're putting together this cool website. It's actually AFDNP.com. I don't know if you want to drop that in the chat, Piper, so people can start looking at it. But essentially what we're doing is pulling members of the public in to work with an FDN for you, and then helping you run all of the labs, walking with you through a 90-day protocol, making sure that your supplement protocol is effective, and really, like I said, kind of walking with you every step of the way so that you feel 100% confident going out on your own after that, working with your own clients. Through that period of time, you'll be defining your niche. You'll be working with other practitioners that are just like you. You'll have access to amazing clinical mentors who will be helping you with the process. And I cannot wait for this to get going. We're also partnering with the amazing Jen Maleka, using some of her business trainings in this as well. And so it's basically the whole package. You've got the clinical side when you graduate, and then we help kind of walk with you through the clinical side. And then you'll get more business training as well. And so it's going to be a really powerful tool for new FDNs going through the program. If you're interested in that, definitely reach out to me anytime. I'm already starting to take names and just people who, kind of want to foray into learning more about it. But I wish they had this for me when I went through the program, 4 years ago.
That's really awesome. And that's going to be really exciting. I see that Sarah said, yay, internship ? She's excited. So I think people out there are going to be really excited about this. And I think it's going to be really great for those that are ready to get that extra experience. I have taken some of Jen's business essentials courses, and they are amazing. So that's really cool that you guys are going to combine those things together.
I know, it's pretty dynamite. I'm excited.
Why do you think continuing education is important?
Yeah, yes. I mean, I feel like no matter what, you're always growing, right? Wherever you spend your time kind of shows what you value. And at FDN, we all value education. Like, we're in this program because we're kind of all a little nerdy, right? And you'll get some really amazing opportunities to continue that education with AFDNP. Did you guys know that you need 6 continuing education units every 2 years to keep your FDN certification valid? You do, in case you didn't know that. And just by being an AFDNP, so just by being a member, like signing up for AFDNP, you automatically get credit for those CEUs. So we've got this like mind-blowing, specially curated live webinar content once or twice a week where you're getting all that advanced education. And so we know that you're watching those webinars, so you'll be kind of grandfathered into those units. We partner with these, we vet these companies and people that we're confident will help you grow your business and your clinical skills. And so to reiterate, you're always learning something. It just might as well be something that helps you grow into the practitioner that you want to be.
And why is having, I know you're putting together this really awesome advisory board. Why is having this advisory board going to be really important for FDN and the continuing education?
Yeah, oh man, I'm so excited about the advisory board too. And you can find an updated list of advisory board members on the AFDNP website right now, but we still have a couple people that are, we're still finalizing some of those partnerships with. But essentially, the advisory board are these vetted experts in the field. So we have a relationship with these practitioners, and they are, they're top notch. So we've got like a fertility expert and a hair tissue mineral analysis expert, a mindset expert, emotional energy, intuitive eating expert, like everything that you're wanting to know more of as an FDN, but you may or may not feel confident in the clinical skills that you've been trained in to this point. We're going to continue to train you in all of those modalities. So the coolest thing about our advisory board is you're gonna have access to them as an AFDNP member. It's not like they're just sitting and going to a board meeting, once a month. They're part of the advisory board for you as an AFDNP member. So if you've got a question on, an HTMA right? We're going to have Kendra Perry, who is our, amazing HTMA expert, not only talking on webinars, but also live in the Facebook group to answer some of those questions. Same thing with, digestion and hormones and fertility and mindset. We know you have those questions, and we want to kind of preempt those questions and bring you the answers that you may or may not even know that you're looking for. So by partnering with all of these, just incredible people who are a wealth of knowledge, we really hope to increase the value of what we can offer you at AFDNP, because at the end of the day, it's about you.
We have a question. So Esther wants to know, would the internship program also be available for FDN practitioners in Africa? So will it be available for practitioners in Africa, and will it be available for practitioners worldwide?
Sure. Hi, Esther. Thanks for tuning in. At this point, we are doing a beta launch of our program. So I'll be looking for 3 to 5 practitioners in the United States, because right now FDN is located in the United States. We have amazing practitioners all over the world. And our vision at the internship program is to slowly expand out into other geographical regions and nations. So keep tuned, stay tuned, Esther. It's coming, but we're going to start with beta just here in the United States for the time being.
Let's dig in a little bit more to some of the other things that FDN offers as far as continuing education. I know you have a great list. We also have a guide for you, so you can drop the word support below, and we are going to send you the FDN community support guide, as well as a session with one of our FDN advisors. So make sure to drop the word support, but I'm going to let Jennifer dig in a little bit more on what else is included in AFDNP.
Yeah. So I've already mentioned you have access and discounts to all of our FDN advanced level courses. Right now we have like 8 or 10 of those. We're working on FDN level 2 certification, and really, if we're going to like get down and dirty, FDN 3 level certification in the future. And so there's a lot of opportunities to increase your education at AFDNP, right? The other parts that you have, like membership benefits that are available to you as a member right away, is that you have these 24/7 access to all of our webinars that we've had since 2018, of which I've gone through every single one of them. There's like 200 of them, and they're fantastic. You also have the opportunity to network with colleagues and new clients, FDN headquarters, our clinical advisors. It's all in one place in AFDNP, so you don't have to go looking for it. It's there for you. We also have a referral network. So I have people from the public contact me every single week asking for an FDN in their area. And so I'm able to use AFDNP members to give the public that information and connect AFDNP members with people who want to work with an FDN. Now, we also have, you can register for these webinars that we have. You can attend them live, or you can watch them afterwards. And we're always trying to cultivate, new topics and speakers that are really like prescient. Whatever's happening right now in functional nutrition and functional medicine is what we want to be talking about in our webinars. And I feel like we do a really good job with that. You have a ton of support, and this is huge. When you're part of a community, you want to have support, and that's what you have at FDN. I see the people who are working in, especially like our Facebook groups, they make themselves available almost 24/7. So if you've got a question, you can get an answer. We don't guarantee it, I'll tell you that, but you pretty much have somebody, kind of watching over you and looking out for you 24/7, which is really invaluable. We've got plenty of resources. We actually pay at AFDNP. We pay for your access to the largest supplement information database, and this is a $200 a year value, which is pretty cool. You get that automatically by being an AFDNP member. And one of the other things we have is case studies. So 2 times a month, I host a detective hour where AFDNP members submit any cases that they're working on where they might have some trouble with. So this is especially helpful for brand new practitioners, where you're running, 2, 3, 4 labs, and you're looking for the clinical correlation that you can't necessarily see. You've got access to a team of clinical mentors and people who will help disseminate that for you in an hour. Like, you get a whole hour of somebody going through your case with you, which again is pretty invaluable. And as an AFDNP member, you have access to those recordings, the backlogs 24/7. I've got 4 more, Piper. I know it's a long list, but I'm going to keep going really fast.
Let's do it.
You've also got all the credentials on my website. I have that I'm an AFDNP member. I'm held to a little bit higher standard of professionalism. So you get to add that to your website, your business cards, your logos, and as well. You've got promotional materials that we provide for you. You can put it on, on your resume. And to that note, I have people all the time, looking for FDNs to hire for their business. We just had 2 job opportunities this week in the AFDNP group, and we don't provide those for you if you're not in AFDNP. So people who are looking, again, for that more elite level of practitioner, people who are in the professional society are the first people who have dibs on, providing their resume for some of these amazing jobs that we have opportunities to partner with. I already mentioned discounts. So that's not only our advanced courses, but also like lecture packages, health coach courses. There's a ton of people that we partner with, and you get discounts on all those products as well. Let's see. Oh, you just get to share. We've got this amazing like sharing portal of peer-to-peer documents of different, like, for instance, like I created this 365-day social media calendar that has like a prompt for every single day for your social media that's FDN specific. That's what you guys were asking for. And so things like that, resources like that you ask for, are available to you, and they're FDN specific instead of just like health coaching non-specific, right? And so that peer-to-peer sharing is really huge and a really valuable aspect of AFDNP as well. And that's it. There's more, but we'll stop there.
Well, I think it's fantastic because the continuing education and the community support is so important, especially for those that are just starting out their health coaching business. Maybe they are making a career change, or maybe they're working in the health space currently, but they want to up level their career. And so as somebody who is going to go through the FDN course, they want to be a functional health coach. It is an incredible resource to have AFDNP waiting for you when you have finished the course, because there is so much valuable information. I can honestly say I use the heck out of my AFDNP membership for asking questions and being involved in lecture packages and discounts and all of the things that I have definitely used it for in the past 2.5 years. So I just feel so passionate about allowing people and giving people that extra support that they need to really grow their career as a health coach or professional.
Totally. I feel the same way. I am constantly on AFDNP. So I love, not only for myself, but then also I want to see what other people are asking about and posting, because I've said this before, but questions I didn't even know I had, and conversations that I didn't even know were out there that are happening in real time all the time that really grow my skills as a clinician. So I completely agree with you on that, Piper.
Right. Well, the Health Coach Tip Tuesday show is about how health coaches can grow their career as a health coach or a professional. And so when we can talk about what the community is like for people, it really adds that extra level of encouragement for them. So thank you for coming on today and providing all of that valuable information. Make sure to drop the word support below this video, and we are going to send you a link for our community support guide, as well as a link for a free session with one of our FDN advisors. So thank you again, Jennifer, for coming on today.
Thanks for having me, Piper, and thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the other side.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. We will be back same time next week. I will have Reed with me next week. And then tomorrow, don't miss the Real Results show. I have Whitney Morgan on with me, and we are going to talk about blood sugar. It's going to be awesome. So we will see you guys. Thank you for joining us.